Okay, now we are making bruschetta, and Lauren is cutting
I'm slicing the bread.
and I am slicing garlic. Lauren is adding olive oil to the bread. I just added the garlic and oil to a skillet, and we're cooking this over medium-low heat until it is golden. Okay, Lauren's putting the baguette in the oven for 7 minutes.
Cooking it on each side till golden.
Lauren is now dicing
all
the
these
tomatoes. So now we are flipping all of the baguettes and then cooking it for 8 minutes. Now Lauren is
chopping the basil.
And we're adding 1/4 of a cup to that to our tomatoes. Now I'm measuring and adding 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar and adding that to our tomatoes and basil. And we are adding a pinch of crushed red pepper flakes. And lastly, we are adding 1 teaspoon of kosher salt. And now I'm adding 4 tablespoons of olive oil. And we are also adding the garlic, which I cooked in the skillet. And now we are going to combine with our hands.
Oh, does that mean I have to do this?
Yes. The tomatoes stuff have marinated long enough. We are spooning it on top of the baguette, and then it is done. Is shaving the Parmesan. We are cooking the bacon and waiting for the water to boil so we can add the pasta.
Now we are adding the noodles into the boiled water.
Okay, so now in a separate bowl, we are adding 3 eggs. Half a teaspoon of salt and 1/4 of a teaspoon of coarse ground black pepper. And then 1 cup of Parmesan cheese. Whisking the mixture. Now, lovely. Now that the pasta is cooked, we are going to drain it.
And once she drains it, we're going to take the pasta out of the colander.
Whoops.
And put it into the bacon fat. And then from that, it's gonna go into the original mixture.
So into the bacon fat from the bacon that we just cooked. And just getting it all mixed in with that. Egg mixture. Spilling a lot of it, that's okay. stirring that quickly.
so that the egg in it does not scramble.
We're now chopping the bacon.
So now that we finished cutting the bacon, we're going to add it to the pasta and the peas. And mix this.
And then it is done. Making
Cobb
Cobb
salad!
Now we're making the dressing. Lauren is adding
2 tablespoons of olive oil.
and then we are going to add
We're gonna add some mustard, red wine vinegar, salt and pepper, Dijon mustard.
and then we will combine that. Okay, now we are mincing the garlic to add to our dressing. This is not fun. Okay. Gather all the ingredients for the dressing. That looks disgusting.
It does.
A Cobb salad, we are making hard-boiled eggs, so we filled the pot with water and turned on the
Wait for it to
skillet.
boil before we put the eggs in.
And yeah.
Okay, and now we're adding the 2 eggs to the boiled water.
And we're gonna cook those for how long?
10 minutes.
Okay.
We're dicing the avocado for our salad.
Okay, our bacon is thawed, and now we are putting 6 strips on and cooking it. Okay, now we are going to chop up the eggs and bacon. Okay, now we're chopping up 1 tomato, and Lauren is
I'll be adding this into rows.
here is our
Cobb salad. Oh no.
oh.
Here's
And
the Cobb
now
salad.
we're gonna add the dressing.
Yeah. So this is avocado, the bacon, hard-boiled eggs, and the tomato.
Now we're just gonna pour this on.
Now we are making steak and fruit. So now we are going to mince 1/8 of red onion and some garlic cloves. I'm going to mince a tablespoon of fresh parsley.
Okay, so now we are adding 4 tablespoons of softened unsalted butter, and then the garlic and red onion, and then a tablespoon of parsley, 1/4 of a tablespoon of pepper, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And then we're going to combine that and set it aside. He is now cutting the potato into 4 pieces and then slicing off little French fry shapes.
Since we finished cutting the potatoes, we put paper towels in them to take out the moisture in the potatoes, and Lily is getting 6 cups of vegetable oil and putting it in a pot so that we can fry these to become fruits.
Bake with salt and pepper, and we put butter in the pan, and now we are adding that and cooking it until it's done. We put the potatoes in the oil and we are frying these. We're now taking the potatoes out of the pot and putting them onto this sheet with paper towels. Now we're adding the dry ingredients into the bowl. Now we are combining the dry ingredients. Lauren is measuring the wet ingredients and adding them to the bowl.
Using a liquid measuring cup.
Okay, now we're beating the wet ingredients on high. Okay, now we are slowly adding in the dry ingredients to the wet ingredients.
And now we are adding 1 cup of freshly brewed black coffee.
And we are combining.
And now we have the batter that is all mixed together. And we are dividing it into 2 pans evenly and then baking it in the oven for 25 minutes.
Okay, now we are putting both of these in the oven. Oh, that's scary. The cakes are done, so we are taking them out of the oven and letting them cool for 2 hours.
Okay, so this is 1 cup of butter and 6 ounces of cream cheese, and we're about to beat that. And while I'm doing this, Lily is finishing up the steak and still waiting for the oil to boil so that we can fry the potatoes. Okay, so I whipped the cream cheese and the butter together, and then I added 1 cup of cocoa powder, and now I'm about to add 4 tablespoons of whipping cream.
She's put 5 cups of confectioner's sugar in and is beating that with the hand mixer. Now we are icing the cake.
Yummy.
And
probably
Lauren
'cause you-
has iced the cake, and we're about to sprinkle chocolate chips on top, and then it's done.
Seriously, come on. What dressing's on here?
I don't know.
Nothing?
We made it.
Lauren, did you get in a wreck?
Stop.
That? Oh, there's actually a story behind that. So I was taking Molly.
I really
and
like the
Fred
dressing.
to
It's not too
Patricia
strong,
Allen Park.
but it still has some good flavor.
Okay.
And something hit you?
I typically don't
Pulling out Molly's
like
phone.
salads that
I
don't have a lot of dressing, but this is pretty good. Not gonna lie, pretty good.
It's pretty good. Nice mix of everything. Nice even balance. So really
Crunchy. What is this?
Oh, bruschetta.
It's garlic.
what are we doing?
Try it. Don't make that face.
Oh, we're doing that.
Okay, your thoughts? If you don't like tomatoes, you're not gonna like.
It's a little bit on the crunchy side for the bread. I just don't really like loud crunchy things personally. But everything else is good.
Okay.
Pretty good. I like crunchy things, so.
Okay. Okay. So, go ahead.
It's like. Do I talk?
Yes.
It's like buttery. It's good.
Okay.
I was expecting it to have a little more flavor. It's kind of just like you just taste the bacon and the pasta.
Okay.
I just taste pasta.
I mean, it's still good, but like. It's still good.
Yeah.
It's just like.
Very good.
The middle. It looks really good. That's a nice pink inside.
Thank you.
I'm not even kidding. This is probably some of the best steak I've ever had.
Wait, do.
I'm not even
Really?
kidding right now. The butter glaze on top really just makes it.
Pretty good. It's up there with the Pine Club.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
What about that?
Guys.
They got a nice crisp like crunch, you know, on the outside, just a tiny bit. It's good.
Mhm.
I I would prefer a little bit more salt because I just really like salt, but
I think they're pretty salted. They're really.
but like
Kennedy just likes
just,
to
like,
eat
pours
salt
my-
plain.
Yeah.
and yeah, it's good.
Nice crunch on the outside, soft on the inside.
I need like a spot with frosting on it. Let me get like a piece with frosting on it. So the outside looks really
Oh my
appetizing.
gosh, I dropped a tomato.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Why is this?
It's very moist, very chocolatey. This is a great cake.
There you go.
Give it a good 9 out of 10. It's missing a point because the frosting's a little bit too sweet for me, but
It's good. It looks purple though, but it's good.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
You're colorblind. Your least favorite and favorite was?
Well, my favorite has got to be the steak. Close second is the cake, and I'd say my least favorite is the carbonara, but it's still not bad.
Okay. I'll skip you.
My favorite was the cake. My least favorite was whatever this was. What is this called?
Bruschetta.
Yeah, whatever that.
Okay. Okay.
does it have to be a certain thing or a specific thing within the thing?
What is your favorite and what is your least favorite?
The bacon was my favorite, but
That's Kennedy. That's not.
Oh my god.
No.
okay, then I'll have to go with the steak or bruschetta, just because I really like how crunchy it is.
Okay, what's your least favorite?
Oh, my least favorite, probably the pasta, but it was still pretty good.
Okay. Now I'm chopping up one.
That is ridiculous.
I don't want to pull it off because I'm gonna cut up. Get off.